Cold World Podcast with DVJ and Michelle. Coming to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. More fires are busting out. Fast-spreading Hughes fire raging out of control in Los Angeles. 4,000 firefighting personnel battling out of control Hughes fires.
At that fire as well. Thousands and thousands of people are facing evacuation orders at this hour. The good news is that although that ballooned over to 10,000 acres, authorities continue to work towards containment. Currently, about 14%. One final good thing I'll tell you is that if there's any good news in all of this, terrible activity here, is that because of those two recent deadly fires in Palisades as well as Dayton, this whole area has been flooded with fire resources, not only from California, neighboring states, as well as Canada and Mexico having resources here that were on standby. We saw that heavy attack overnight. Helicopters, the Chinooks, the Blackhawks just attacking that fire with water, trying to get that down, trying to stop the spread, Kate.
Absolutely. And they stay at it this morning.
This one's called Bad Man, y'all. This is Styles P.
Bad man live, bad man die. Comes in holding handguns, a bad man's life. Life is the bitch, that's a bad man's wife. Have you ever walked around in a bad man's night? Mask on, turning off the caravan lights. We ain't speaking that, but we Taliban like that work in the record and ain't got a scan right. If we take over the town, we just got a plan right. Man laugh and they make a lot of cash. You ever cross the line and you gotta feel a wrath. We ever go to war, then I gotta take it back. All in your blood and the members of your staff.
Child abuse, neglect, abandonment. Oh, let's wake up. You're saying Madison?
That's what gone earlier. That's her.
Madison. Hey.
What?
Are you Madison?
Yeah.
Can you look at me?
No. He's the brass.
What?
The brass look at like.
What?
The light.
The light? Okay, I got you. Okay, so I pointed it away. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Do you know where you're at?
Without looking at the street sign?
Close home.
Okay. Where were you going this late at night?
I was going home. I just stopped because I needed to take a breather.
Yeah, for sure.
I was upset and
Where did you come from? Or did you just leave the house to go take a drive?
I dropped somebody off.
You dropped somebody off?
Yeah, that's awful.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you? You don't have any weapons in the car? Knives or guns or anything like that? Yeah.
It looks so dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But that's not what I was doing.
What were you doing?
I was really just trying to get home, but my car was messing up, so I shut it off.
Oh, the car was messing up?
Yeah.
You shut it off?
Yeah, I shut it off and I was just...
No, I took the keys out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'll say I guess I'm
I don't want you to get spooked and drive away.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want to take any chance, especially with the kid in the car.
Did I say her fall asleep?
What's that?
Did I fall asleep?
Oh, yeah, you're out. Yeah, you're out. You're sleeping real good.
So let me set the scene. So this white mother, the police pulled her over. Well, they didn't, you know what I'm saying? She fell asleep on the side of the road with her little kid in the car. She had like a toddler-aged child in the car. She was drunk and shit. So she must have either fell asleep at the side of the road or whatever. You know what I mean? They came up to the car, pulled the keys out of the car, turned the car off and all that shit while she was still asleep. So they just finally woke her up. She had a kid in the car. She's intoxicated. This is crime time. This is DVJ reporting.
Yeah, literally I was leaving.
Leaving who?
From dropping somebody off.
You just drop off Charlie?
I went to go pick him up and I got dropped at a house.
Okay.
But my car was messing up, so I stopped here. I was like getting ready to pull down that way, and that's probably when I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
That's actually what happened.
Well, you put the car in park, so that's good.
I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, at least that you did that. Yeah. What were we doing with the bottle? That was just yeah.
It's just
You just carry that around with you.
I'm just carrying it out.
We'll figure that out.
How much have you had to drink tonight, Madison?
A couple beers.
A couple beers.
And a couple shots.
Well, why don't you do me a favor?
Why, when they ask white people how much they had to drink, they always say a couple beers.
Alright, love you.
They already gave her some white privilege. They let her call her boyfriend and shit.
So you had a couple beers and some Fireball. Where were you drinking that at? Come on,
I went to a friend's house. I took it to our friend's house.
Baby,
Okay, all right, come right up here.
do white
So a
people
couple
like
beers. How
Fireball?
many is a couple?
2.
Two? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, different people have different numbers, so. All right, step right over here for me.
Okay.
Turn and face me. I'm going to ask you to perform a few standardized field sobriety exercises. You willing to do that for me?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I need you to see the red light here, and begin.
2001, 2002, 2003, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2000.
Booker, Dano.
I keep going?
No, you don't need to keep going. You're going to jail. That's where you're
Okay,
going.
stop. Go ahead and
Booker.
turn around and face my car for me. This time I'm placing you under arrest for DUI.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can put your slides on in just a minute.
Yeah.
That's alright. I gotta call Tony though.
No.
I gotta let him know. You can pick him up. Can I do that?
Nope.
Yep, give us just a second.
Oh, they're giving her more white privilege.
Then what? If my breathalyzer doesn't fit it?
We'll
They're giving her 2 white privileges. They gave her the 1 phone call when they pulled up on her in the car. They let her call her boyfriend. And then she just asked, can she call dude again? And they were like, yep, y'all heard him. That's 2 white privileges.
talk about that when we get
I
there.
want to talk about it right now. I need my phone so I can call it.
We're going to take care of that. Give us just a minute.
Do you have anything on you? Nothing illegal?
Nope.
Okay, if you introduce, all right, you're walking too far. Can you face the car? All right. I don't know if you mentioned it, but if you take anything to jail, it's an additional felony charge.
My alcohol level ain't actually above legal limit. Do I get released?
We'll see about that.
Or-
So have a seat.
Huh.
Have a seat. Can I get a cigarette? No, definitely not. Nope. Madison, here's what
She tried to get a 3rd white privilege. She said, can I get a cigarette? Lady said, nope. That's probably because the lady car probably don't smoke. If she smoked, she might have gave her one. It would have probably been one of them Marlboros, them Cowboys, them Marlboro cigarettes. Them things are nasty as hell.
Okay, you didn't let go of my arm.
No, I don't let go of your arm.
Yes, you do. You're holding on too tight. I'm cooperative, but you really are getting really too aggressive. I'm about to get into the car,
And I'm
you
gonna
need to
hold
let go
you.
of my arm.
So either you get in or I put you in.
I'm getting into the car.
Throw her ass in the car.
I'm not letting you go.
You don't have to hold on so tight. I'm not resisting.
Madison,
I'm getting in the car. I'm asking
Right
you
now?
to let me to let go of me. So tight, so tight, so tight. I'm asking for like I'm asking for literally.
Madison's tripping. They pulled her over. She was pulled over on the side of the road drunk. She was asleep. Police walked up to the car, pulled the keys out the car, turned it off and all that. She had a little toddler in the car, too. They had to ask the little kid what the mom name is and all that other stuff.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say goodnight.
Good night, Chewy.
Oh, kiss on my lips.
All right, Chewy, I'll see you in the morning. All right, y'all.
I'm not saying you had to let go. No? But you guys don't do breathalyzers on the road, you just do road tests.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. He said he had a few hours ago. He just didn't want to chance it driving. So you're going to take the kid? I'll drive the kid to him.
Shit, he would have came and picked her ass up if it would have been just her calling her from somewhere, you know what I mean? He would have came if he would have had a few.
Okay. Do what?
Tommy's like, I'm not telling you to, just checking.
No, don't take that. There she goes. Hey, kid. All right. If you want to take, I got to talk to you. If you want to go get in the bed or whatever you got to do, and then I'll talk to you and see what's going on with his.
Off her meds.
Okay. She obviously went to jail for DUI.
Reckless.
Did she leave here?
She went to jail. That's enough, y'all. They took her ass to jail. All right, y'all.
With 11. Yep. And it's kind of a big design on the left arm, but that's what LaMelo Ball will do for you, is that he drives the ball so frequently, he puts pressure on you.
Just chilling, watching these games, y'all. We're about to call it a night in a little bit. We're almost to the weekend, y'all. Hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for everyone that's listening. We appreciate it.
And because the way that they feel is that they can create opportunity is by him and the ball in his hands.
Morant, no-look pass. Edie trying to create space. Hooks it home. Edie is...
And here's what you're seeing. The Hornets are not getting to their second and third options. The Pistons are keeping them outside, forcing them to have to throw up shots. That last time, Jalen Johnson penetrated, didn't get anything out of it.
So similar to the game.
Gas. Our bell.
I like that YouTube channel, the Dateline, that just all night.
The 24-hour Dateline?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just figuring out what we're going to bed to, y'all.
And beat. We have found our three-point shooter tonight.
A good kick ahead by Trey. Pistons were slow to get back.
Cunningham wheels in for two.
Yeah, he's tough. He's a handful. The level of efficiency that he's scoring with doesn't seem like he's putting a lot of effort into it.
Juan Okongwu. Fingertips it home.
Trey was able to freeze the defense with a little bit of hesitation.
Trey Young's out here killing it for you already, too. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. We're about to put this Dateline on. Let's see. No, I'm burnt out on it. All right, y'all. Let's see. I wonder what people go to bed to, too, sometimes. I wonder if their girlfriends make them go to bed to crime time.
It's relaxing.
It is relaxing. I was telling them the first night that I slept at your house that first time. And you had, what was it that we had on? Was it Forensic Files or something like that? Yeah. Oh, wait. It is on the YouTubes, right?
Yes.
I think it's in our saved.
It should be under subscriptions.
Oh, there we go. Dateline, y'all.
The live one.
Oh, yeah, hold up. Space. Hold up, y'all. Y'all can hear me typing it in. See, this is live. Like Dateline is live, we're live. We are live right now.
Yeah.
Just when they're hearing it, it won't be. Trying to make it as live as possible. Enjoy the Zen.
Obviously, she was either blind.
It's a white killer. See, it's a white lady. It's a white killer. Real quick. Y'all, listen in for like 30 seconds with us, and then we're going to bed, y'all. Peace.
Spoke to the authorities that day.
Yeah. It's a white fella. He probably worked at a bar or something.
She had a stroke and fallen down the stairs. The questions Amy Beth expected to be asked never were.
I wondered, why aren't they talking to people? Why aren't they asking questions? No one did.
Later that day, Michael Peterson phoned Elizabeth Ratliff's family in the U.S. with the dreadful news. Margaret Blair is Elizabeth's sister.
He said, Margaret, there's been an accident. Liz fell down the stairs and died.
Oh.
What are you saying? I just totally went numb. I mean, my sister, he's saying she died. She's young. She's got two beautiful little children, babies, really.
Those baby girls, they are Martha and Margaret. Michael took custody of the girls after the accident in Germany.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Elizabeth died, the examiner said, from a brain hemorrhage, natural causes. So the story lay buried for nearly 2 decades. But when Detective Art Holland heard it, his head spun.
I was overwhelmed with, here I have 2 women that appeared to die the same way, 2 women that are associated with Michael Peterson.
Detectives wanted to dig a little deeper. What would they find?
Coming up. For investigators, a risky move.
A lot of people were very antsy.
Ain't that Lester Holt's punk ass?
Yeah, I think so.
He was talking shit to Kamala during the thing, all trying to drill her. I'm just thinking my case. Dateline. It's the husband or the whoever. All right, y'all. If y'all want to find out what happened, you have to tune into the Dateline 24 hours a night. All right, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Peace. I think they're bogus as hell for firing Sam Koffel from 58.
In a very sharp way. Let me show you those. So here's the post from that Dan O'Donnell who was calling around.
And I'm upset that it was a brown woman that fired her. The Jessie Garcia, ain't she the one who probably had to fire her because she's running the station, right? She should have been offended by the Elon Musk gesture too. I could see pulling her aside if you got rules and stuff like that or whatever, but it's just fucked up that people can't have their opinion. That's one reason I like podcasting, because I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I hate when, like, news people, I say it all the time, how, like, they just read scripts. They're like robots. They don't get to have an opinion, state how they feel about nothing. That, I wouldn't want no job like that, because you can't be yourself, and then you speak out against something and you get fired. That's some bullshit. That's just some straight up bullshit. But let's play this clip. I got this audio clip, y'all.
Did 2 posts about the action that Elon
Let's see.
Musk was doing, being very critical. Who has now been fired after speaking out against the gesture that Elon Musk made on stage the other day after the inauguration. Here's an article about this in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. CBS 58 weather reporter Sam Koffel is out after criticizing Elon Musk's arm gesture. The article goes on to say that a Milwaukee TV weather forecaster has been dropped by her station 1 day after she criticized Elon Musk on social media for his straight-arm gesture that many have likened to a Nazi salute. Staffers at WDJT-TV, Channel 58, were alerted by email on Wednesday that meteorologist Sam Koffel had left the station. Her biography and picture had been removed from Channel 58 website by Wednesday afternoon.
You know what's messed up, too, though? That's going to keep the white, because we're always saying how, like, the good white people need to speak out more against stuff like that. Yeah. And when they do, that's what happens. They get shut down. So it's going to make other white people that want to speak out against stuff even more scared, too. Because they ain't going to want to lose their jobs and all that other kind of shit. And that's crazy. But, she's understand how black people get treated, though, now, how brown people get treated. Because that's how they treat us all the time. So she's just getting a taste of that.
Their contracts.
It's a bullshit contract. Like, I wouldn't even sign, like, me personally, like, I wouldn't sign up for something like that. For any kind of job where I can't, especially in that kind of job, where, especially in today's world, you need to be able to have an opinion. If you get fired for some shit like that, that's crazy. If anything, she should have had a talking to or whatever, you know what I mean? But to be fired, because it's not a good look, especially for what she was, like, speaking out against. She didn't do nothing wrong, in my opinion. Because white people, they're all upset with Colin Kaepernick kneeling and shit like that, but they're not upset with dude throwing up a Nazi symbol. Because he's white. That's white privilege, that's racism, that's all that shit. And when the good white people do try to, and that's how, like, some white people are going to be coming for her now. Watch how many friends she loses. If Sam Cobb, she probably ain't listening to our podcast.
I just can't believe she used the F word. She just doesn't seem like she would even utter that word.
She seems a little like, you can just kind of tell though. I mean? Yeah. But she seems a little normal and cool. You know what I mean? She don't seem all like super uptight. Like, she seems like she'd speak her mind a little bit. Like, but it's easy for them to just fire the weather girl. You know what I mean? So hopefully she'll resurface somewhere, because that's some bullshit. She didn't do nothing wrong. In reality, she didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
In true reality, she did not do anything wrong. You know what I mean? But the world we live in, it's just like, yeah, it's crazy. So that shows you right there, even the whites can't go up against the whites.
Yeah.
And that shows you how much in control they are. When their own can't even say nothing against. And and the other thing is, the white people that come for her, or that, because like, she's going to lose some Facebook friends and all that. She might gain some too, though, because there's going to be people that respect what she did. Like me, I respect what she did, because she knew she was taking a chance.
Right. I was just
and that's the other thing. Maybe she don't give a shit. Maybe that
she wasn't happy there, so she was just like, whatever. Like, the way I feel about what he did is stronger than the way I feel about my job.
Exactly, and we need more of that. Because one could say, look, one could say
she's Jewish, and maybe she took like personal offense to what he said.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what I was saying. Maybe that's something that might have hit her song. Like, she took that real personal and was like, fuck this job. You know? But, yeah, Sam, she'll be good. I appreciate what she did. But, you know, time heals all wounds. She'll be good. Because someone's going to appreciate what she did. There's going to be someone's going to offer her a job, or like she'll.
That one guy that got into a fight at the Brewer game.
Oh yeah,
Amanpour. No.
Yeah, AJ Amanpour. He punched that white dude in his face for calling him. He said something disrespectful to him, because AJ is like a brown. He's brown, right?
Yeah.
Middle Eastern or something. Dude said something to him at the Brewer game, and AJ popped him in his mouth. Something, yeah. Yeah, but it was a white dude running around. This is the last thing before we go to bed. We played the clip. It was a white dude in Brooklyn running around calling people the N-word and stuff. And then these two black dudes, they weren't having it. They started slapping him and spitting on him and stuff. And they were like, man, Donald Trump's got y'all out here just tripping. And he ain't lying. Donald Trump's got people out there just emboldened and just... And when they see him taking all these things away and doing all and saying all this stuff, it makes them just be like, oh, okay. Look, he pardoned all those people that did that. Shit.
You know what? Federal department he got rid of? The Office of Gun Violence Prevention.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. He probably ain't got no ink left in them pens. Dude's been just signing shit all day long. There's so many of them. It's like you got to read all of them to. He took something away from the VA too. I heard.
Yeah, I predict somebody is going to file impeachment papers in the next 3 months.
Definitely. Yeah, Michelle and I were talking about that. They're going to impeach his ass again. Yeah. There's more stuff that, can you just imagine all the stuff that hasn't been found out that he's been doing and all, like,
Or stuff that
he's never not doing something.
Just like, whoa, like like that's,
Mm-hmm.
you literally can't do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for tonight. We'll see.
My Benny's in me.
Yeah, Michelle took all her meds and stuff, her feel-good meds. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. She only stayed sick for about like a day and a half, though. So she'll be good. All right, y'all. Yeah, we got the Dateline on, and we're going to wind it out. All right, y'all. And we're getting close to the weekend. Just a couple more days. Finish the weekend up. What, baby?
2 more sleeps till the weekend.
What Michelle said. All right, y'all. Good night. For real this time. Peace.
Guns is my year, not my month. Allocated Jada, I can bomb niggas anytime I want. And y'all move with irrelevance. Niggas gon' get hit when they supposed to get hit. Cause the shooters is intelligent. Hey! When you got a gun fetish, knowing that it's easier with 50 cent worth for unleaded. All I know is it's dinner time. If you ain't a friend of mine, don't get rapping in real life intertwined. Cause after that it's just ashes, pastors, and low bastards dripping tears on the casket. And when it's time to hop out and spray, nobody there with you. Niggas hop out like trains. That's right.
Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Now tell me what you know about the zone. You go to jail when your man is coming home. Try to get grants, but the plan was all wrong. Wait for the time, but the sand is all gone. What's the regimen? Smoke weed, get the Benjamins. Hit the spot for cocaine measuring. Got a desert eagle, need a city eagle. Trying to tell my niggas the whole city evil. And all I know is murderers and gritty people. But it is what it is, it do what it do. I ain't getting money, my nigga, I keep it moving cause it ain't good biz. $500,000 to $1 million and make you hood rich. If your dope is a dime, or you get you a good grip. You don't understand why I'm talking this good shit. Turn the volume down or on to the next. Got your girl on Patron, then she's off to the X. Got the Lex from the Japanese triad connect. Iraq, Iran, guns on deck. In the hands of the shooters if the funds ain't correct. Yeah, now what you know about the street life? You can lose your life any night, you don't creep right. Hoodie up with the mask down, school of hard knocks, the ghost never was the class clown. Yeah, every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor.
Peace and blessings, y'all. It's Thursday, January 23rd. Thursday, January 23rd. I'm headed in to work. Got called in very early this morning. I was scheduled to begin doing a new job on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but that got halted. So got called in early to go do what I was doing before, basically. But anyways, I appreciate having a job, you know what I mean? But yeah, we had some stuff happen at work. It sucks kind of because like I want to like tell people at work and all that, you know, when I'm talking about my job and stuff, but it's just like, nah, that's just one of the things you don't do. Tell people where you live and tell people where you work when you're podcasting. So, but anyways, yep, I'm heading out now. Be back in a few hours to pick Michelle up, take her to work. I'm not sure if she's going in or not because I know she's dealing with a small cold. Like I caught the remnants of it probably from her, but it takes a lot to get me sick. A lot to get me sick. All right, y'all. About to sip on this coffee, get going to work. And I'll be home around, well, I got to come back to pick her up and then go back to work. So I'll be all done with my day around 12, 1 o'clock. But we're going to get this episode out to y'all before that. And, yeah, enjoy the day. Do something good for somebody. And I'm heading out the door. Y'all might be able to actually hear me leaving. And we'll holler at everyone soon. Enjoy today's episode. And do something good for somebody, like Michelle always says. Hold on, I gotta lock this door. Cool, door locked. Y'all probably can hear me walking. Yeah, that's fucked up what they did to that Sam Koffel, the lady that worked, the weather lady that worked the CBS 58 News here in Milwaukee. Yeah, that's cold-blooded how they did her ass. You know what I mean? Because, see, here's the thing now. It's like you can't even stick up and stand up for what's right anymore. You know, it's like Elon Musk does some racist bullshit. She speaks out against it, and she ends up fired. That, you know what I mean? I mean, fuck policies and all, like, put all that stuff to the side. You know, what's in someone's contract and what you can't, you know, like, put all that shit to the side for a second. You know what I mean? That lady didn't do nothing wrong. She was speaking the truth. That's some bullshit. It's some racist bullshit. Like, why should someone like me get to say that, but she can't? Just because she's an employee of a place, like, that's, yeah. But these MAGAs and these Trumpers and all these, they can run around and say whatever the hell they want, do whatever the hell they want to people, treat people in their old kind of way, all this shit. You know, maybe y'all need to rethink your rules and regulations and what people can and can't say. Like, because that don't make no sense, like, especially with how the internet is. Any and everyone jumps on there and talks shit. You know what I mean? And I've always said that, though, man. Like, I could never do a job as, like, a news anchor or, you know, work at a news station for somebody. Because you can't be your authentic self. That's why I would never, because Michelle had asked me, like a few years ago, if like I would ever be interested in like doing radio. And I was just like, hell no. I had my answer right away. Nope. Because I wouldn't be able to be myself. I'm not going to be working in an environment like that and not be able to voice my opinion and how I feel about shit. Nope. First sip of coffee is good. And, yeah, it's a lot going on out here. I was scrolling through my feed late last night before, you know, we finally went to sleep. I was just like, man. And it's just crazy that people don't understand the seriousness of this stuff. Oh, this is my song. Yeah, I love that song. But yeah, it's a cold world. Now y'all are truly understanding why our podcast is called The Cold World. Because it is. It's brutal out here the way you get treated. You know what I mean? Alright, y'all. So enjoy today's episode. Music, clips, and content. You know what I mean? And if you're Latin, stay out them churches. And don't answer the door. And know your rights. Know your rights. You know what I mean? You having a right to an attorney. You have all the same rights when you're being arrested. Don't talk. Don't tell them shit. You know what I mean? There's going to be a ripple effect, y'all. It's going to be a ripple effect on all of us. On all of us. And it's gonna see, cause like I was listening to the Sherwin show yesterday. Shout out Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 The Truth. I was listening to his show yesterday, and this lady called her. It was a black woman too,
called up basically just saying, like, what's the big deal? Like, we're going to all be okay. Like, who cares? Like, we'll get over it. Like, things will be okay. No. Because, like, there's a handful of people that seem to feel like Sherwin is being extreme on, like, some of the stuff that he's saying that Trump is going to do and how eventually it's going to affect us all. And he was saying, you know, give it a little bit of time. Give it a year or two, you know, to... actually see how these things are playing out. You know, just all the stuff that he's taken away, that Trump has taken away. You know, and it's like people can't seem to see down the road how these things are going to affect everybody. People seem to think that, oh, well, they're kicking Latin people out the country, so how's that going to affect me negatively? How's that going to... You'll see. You'll see. Just sit back and wait. Like Bob Marley said, time will tell. It's going to be COVID-like. Watch. Because I keep saying, and I don't say this shit as a joke or just to be, you know what I mean? I'm dead serious when I'm saying that. So when all the farms and shit get shut down and all that, and your favorite restaurant only has 3 employees now because almost everyone that worked there was Latin, and now they're scared to come to work. You know what I'm saying? So now your business is affected. So now your business can't function. So now you got to close. That's going to be happening to a bunch of places. Carnivore, the steakhouse I used to work at, the whole bus staff, the whole wait staff is Latin, besides the damn servers. You know, they're always going to be white. You know what I'm saying? But, and can't nobody tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I worked at Carnivore for like 5 years. Worked for Surge Corporation. I've been to all of them places and shit. So, yeah. People washing the dishwashers, Latin. When I was there, the lady that worked there, she washed the dishes. She barely spoke any English. She knew the few basic words. You know what I'm saying? And she used to wash them damn dishes every fucking day of the week. You think a white adult male or a white adult female, I can't even see a white woman or a white man washing no dishes at no restaurant. I can't even picture that because they act like they're too good to do that shit. There ain't no way. Who's going to be busting the tables? Who's going to be pouring you water and bringing you bread and butter? Who's going to be doing all that? Who's going to be clearing your plates? Bringing you extra water or bringing you a straw and shit when you need one? Who's going to be doing all that? Paco, Enrique. That's who's going to be doing that shit. Not Tim, Ted, Eric, Betsy, Karen. Although I did see, when I was at Carnivore, I will say this. You can get a white female to bust a table before you can a white adult male. Because I've seen it. No one can tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen it. I worked at restaurants. Excuse me, I was taking a sip of my own cafe. When I was at Carnivore, it was a couple times where you had like college age women, like white girls. They'll come in there and bust table. You know, they'll be 20, 21, like that type of stuff or whatever. And they'll come in there and bust tables. They don't, you know, they can, you know, they deal with it, you know, because women are more disciplined overall than men and, you know, have a better attitude in general. I said in general. I didn't say all women. I said in general. You know what I mean? They're able to stomach and deal with things a little better than we are. You know what I mean? Versus a white adult male, I've seen it. I'm thinking of 3 guys right now. There's a dude named Grant, a dude named Sam, and a dude named Eric they all bust tables there. They didn't last long. All three of them didn't last long. One of them when it got started in the radio. The other one moved out of state. I don't even know. He was from Illinois, but he was up here going to college. White dude named Grant. And the other cat, I don't know where he ended up or what he ended up doing or whatever. But yeah, they hated that job, man. They were no show, no call, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to do stuff, you know what I mean? You could just tell, man, like they were like, because I think sometimes they would come in there, you know, and get that kind of job, because it'd be like, you know, a little college job, they'll be just doing something just to get some extra money, you know, and stuff like that. What college kids do, they'll be getting a little job just, you know, to have a few bucks in their pocket or whatever. So I think they feel like the work is going to be different, you know what I'm saying? And then when they end up getting there and doing that kind of work, they're like, oh, nah. Because part of what goes into that is they don't like being told what to do. You know what I mean? They don't like somebody telling them, hey, go get that plate off that table. Hey, go pour them some more water. Oh, they need more bread and butter. Or, hey, go clear that plate. Or, hey, go check to see. You know what I mean? They don't like doing that. Because a lot of them don't clean up, don't do chores, weren't made to do chores, didn't have to do anything when they were teenagers and when they were kids. So, you know, you get some, you know, a server or, you know, a manager or a co-worker telling them, hey, man, can you go get that plate off that table? Hey, I need you to go pour them more water and shit. You know, that white man's going to, that 19, 20-year-old white adult male's going to look at you like, what? What you mean? What you mean go get them water? My mother don't tell me to go do that or do that. What? You know what I mean? Like, dog, you're at work. You ain't at home. Go get that plate. Yeah, but I've seen it, man, and they'll be acting like they're too good to do that stuff. And they end up collecting a check or two, and then they end up quitting. You know what I mean? I've seen it. No one can tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. When I talk about this stuff, it's off. A lot of the examples I give will be off experience and stuff. I've worked in restaurants. I've worked in hotels. I've been to prison. I've been to county jail. I've been on probation and parole. You know what I mean? So I know what I'm talking about. Is it something to brag about and boast about that you've been to the joint? Hell no. Hell no. But it does help me understand. It gives me insight. That's what I was saying. When I hear a lot of these stories about what goes on in the joint and just like a probation and parole and how, like all that stuff, when I hear certain things, I just know. I'll be like, wait, that ain't accurate. No, that's bullshit. Nope, that's not true. Nope, that ain't how that really goes. Or, yeah, that's how that is. Okay, yeah, that's accurate. Yep, they're right, you know. Because of experience, you know what I'm saying? That's an unfortunate experience that I had to go through, I put myself through. You know, the choices I made and shit. And if you pay attention to, I don't ever blame, like, you know, the prison system, you know, Department of Corrections. I don't blame them on where I landed myself. Because those were choices I made. You know what I mean? That, like, even like now, like, I feel like I should be let off probation and parole now. Because to me, it's like overkill. You know, I'm still paying $20 a month just because I'm still technically on parole. Because I paid all my fees and fines up. I paid everything. I paid it off early. I paid my shit off like 3 years early. I don't owe restitution. No, I don't owe any of that. I paid all of that stuff off. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they still got me paying $20 a month, which I think is dumb as hell. But like, what can I do? You know, I put myself in this situation for these things to be able to happen to me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's one thing I will say. When you take responsibility for the stuff you've done, no matter how small or big it is, you know, and you should take responsibility for the good things you do in life too. You know what I mean? But when you take responsibility for the stuff, it makes it easier to deal with. You know what I mean? So I had to learn that, man. Like, I was just like, man, like, why do I keep coming back to jail and prison? It's like, dog, even though you're right about, like these rules and some of the stuff, it's just, like, too much, right? It just is, like, just the amount of power they have and just, like, because when you're on probation and parole, like I've said before, it's like you basically have a second parent all over again, you know what I mean? But I'm so thankful and grateful and just that I'm about to be done with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Next year. It's so nice to say next year I'll be off paper. That's why I was so excited when the year 2025 hit. Because, you know, mentally I'm like, okay, well, next year is my year. So, yeah. Ooh, I like this song a little bit. I don't know who sings this one, but I've heard it a million times. This is 80s and shit. Let's see. I'm gonna let this roll for a minute, y'all. Y'all can come in with me real quick. Drop some stuff off. Excuse the wind. I hope the wind's not. Gotta drop this stuff off. This hotel. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm back in. Yeah, I'm just delivering stuff. Yeah, I don't like telling people where I work and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Or where I live exactly. You know, you gotta have some sort of privacy. But, yeah. It is 5:26 in the morning, yeah. All right, y'all. Ooh, I like this song, too. Let that roll out for a minute, yeah. I'm on my 80s and 90s this morning, y'all. Alright, I got 2 more stops to make, y'all. Back to the episode. I think I'm gonna stop and get me some breakfast, too. McDonald's. Sausage McMuffin with eggs. Juice is like wine. What y'all know about this Nirvana? This shit dumps. Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Fuck Donald Trump. Dude's a bitch.
Good evening, sir. All right. Where's the John? Doesn't anyone come in here to eat? Eat? I mean, this really is a restaurant.
Yes, that's what we were trying to tell you.
Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. But let me just tell you something here. I don't think you should be dragging customers in off the street like that. You could really get in a lot of trouble. Now, what...
Yeah, that's cold as hell what they did to that Sam. Call for it, CBS 58.
Yeah.
I know that, there's rules and I know they sign contracts. I get all that. But at the end of the day, it's still fucked up that a person can't have an opinion. Because at the end of the day, she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong in true reality.
Right.
And it's like, she says that about someone that's doing some straight up Nazi bullshit, some racist bullshit. She calls it out and she gets terminated. Just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I get all the I get all that, but still at the end of the day.
And they could have maybe
had
just suspended her or something.
Because you're kind of making a statement when you fire her, because it gives off the perception that, because people are going to say, oh, well, they have contracts and they have rules they have to follow.
Totally
but
get
people are looking past that.
Right.
Because it's bigger than that. This Elon Muskie is a clear racist.
Because national news clearly gives their opinion on air.
Exactly.
Like she did it on her personal
I
Instagram.
wish local TV stations and stuff like that had more, like, I wish they could just, like, say what they're about. What party, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just having to do the news. I know some of those anchors that work there, no matter what side they're on, they're just reading a script.
Right. I don't know, and all the stations do that, so I don't know if, like, something to do with their affiliation, with the network.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's some...
I wonder what the other employees think. They're here at the local station.
Yeah.
In their heart of hearts, they're probably like, damn, that's fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when that goes into, like, and that's a white woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? She didn't get no white privilege. Who knows? Maybe she thought that it was all good around there and she could say that and not get in trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe she thought it was all good because maybe the people that are around her and all that, are Democratic or more liberal or whatever, so she might have thought it was all good. But it ain't. And like I said, I have a problem with the brown woman that fucking fired her. Like, that's a heavy statement you're making. Like you said, why couldn't they have just suspended her?
Right.
Or something.
And I guess we don't know, did Jesse Garcia get heat from whoever her boss is?
And that's sad because it's probably a white man over her. So, yep. Yeah, that's crazy as hell. And then even if, like, Jesse Garcia didn't want to fire her, she was probably made to fire her.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody probably called her and was like,
and
that's not happening.
And I'd be willing to bet dollars or donuts it was a white adult male that was in that position. And if he wasn't telling her to fire her, he damn sure was probably making it seem like that's what he wanted done, he or she.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then at that point, it's like, oh, well, I got to fire her so they don't fire me type bullshit. All right, y'all.
And maybe that was like either you fire her or you're both gone.
That's crazy as hell, yeah. I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
I'm just saying that like I don't know that.
For sure, right. Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting to do something.
You feel like you...
I took cold pills. I took my black seed oil, like my multi-pill. I took my blood pressure pills.
You sound better.
Yeah, like 2 Benadryl and a good night's sleep. Like, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, wide awake.
We went to bed early.
I had a cookie. And then I was like, Michelle, get some water
Get
and
some
go back
water
to bed.
and go back to, yeah, hydrate and get back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was listening to like a really good Dateline too.
Yeah, shout out
And
Dateline.
I
Yeah.
fell asleep. I wonder how that ended. And then it'll probably be on in like 2 weeks again. They have like a cycle. I showered. I brushed my teeth.
And we're ready to go.
Yeah, like I'm just trying. I feel like
Michelle feels like she's forgetting something, which means you probably are. All right, y'all.
I packed food.
We're going to get going with our day, and we'll holler at everyone soon. Enjoy the episode, music, clips, and content. What'd you say, baby?
I said happy Thursday.
How many more sleeps to the weekend?
One more. One more Benadryl sleep till the weekend.
All right, y'all. And you know what? We might get to the zoo this weekend.
It's free.
Because, yep, they have free day coming up soon. Yep, next week. Okay, so maybe next week. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. Corey Guns right here, y'all. It's Corey Guns, Whispers, and Chase Fetty, whoever that is. We're going to stop and get more cigarettes and gas and all that kind of stuff, y'all, before we head to work. What's the weather? What is the temperature on this Thursday?
On my phone when I let Charlie out, it said 18.
18 degrees here in Milwaukee, y'all. Yep. It's Thursday. Like Michelle said earlier, one more sleep to the weekend, right? Yeah. One more sleep and a wake up. Yeah. So I hope life's treating everyone well. You know what I mean? Check in with your people. Keep your head on a swivel. And, yeah. Anything you want to say to the peeps, babe?
Just be good.
Sounds good to me. Yep, y'all be good. Do something good for somebody. And always remain teachable. Always remain teachable. And follow the rules of the road. And make sure you're signaling when you turn. That's one of my worst pet peeves is when people are driving on a road and they don't put like left signal, right signal. We're just driving up Commerce. Holy shit. Holy divot. All right, y'all. Enjoy the episode. And enjoy your weekend. And enjoy the John Coltrane. I'm going to let it ride out for a minute. wondering why they get pulled over. You ain't got no place and nothing on that vehicle. You know?